exciting time for career and technical education in Arkansas. I appreciate the efforts of all the education cooperatives across the state in helping us organize the regional advisory councils. I look forward to working with all the business and industry leaders and educators as we prepare our students for the jobs of tomorrow.
This is a collaborative effort so we can all get on the same page, so we can tear down the silos where we've worked individually, so that we can work together to develop partnerships to help our students to become gainfully employed and pursue happiness in their own right. Also to help our employers, to keep the employers in the state and recruit other employers from around the world where we have a viable workforce.
Certainly so far we've had an excellent meeting, and the topic is so important to the state and particularly to South Arkansas. The greatest barrier to economic development and job creation or soliciting new jobs is a trained workforce. And for many years I think the state has focused more on four-year college education, and while that is very important, so many of these jobs are technical type jobs, and now I think we're seeing a focus more of pushing it down, not just college or two-year or technical schools, but pushing it into the high schools and even lower than that to expose students to the type of job opportunities that are there, and then to work with our teachers and have partnerships maybe even with industry and the educators in not only exposing these students to what's available, but helping train them, educate them about what they need to be prepared for those type jobs, so when they do complete high school or a two-year degree, a certification, a four-year degree, they'll be ready to enter that workforce.
I think that our educators and our leaders are going to find some common ground in trying to bring together our students in reaching their goals as far as being employable in the workforce.
Even if you do know how to work every math problem in the book, if you don't have communication skills, you're not cut out for the job.
We were really able to learn what they look for and what they want from an individual. And that comes from the hard skills and the soft skills and that individual's personality.
I think character is very important too. If you have the technical skill but you are unable to communicate effectively and unmorally and unethically, what does that say about who you are and who you are representing?
I think today's meeting was fantastic. You know, it brought together education folks from the region, it brought together the business folks from the region, let students be a part of it, be engaged, and get to see an interaction of what adult interaction, positive adult interaction can look like. So I think that's great. I think what comes out of meetings like this, when questions are asked in these different subgroups, it helps make connections. People say, well, I need this in my school, or I need this in my community, and then there's someone else in the room that says, hey, we've got access to that, so let us, help you. That's where we're going to really change education, is getting all these folks who say, hey, it needs to be better, but get them in a room together, and so they can exchange ideas, they can exchange the resources that they have, and create that community, that sense of community around education, where it's not just the teachers and the educators that are responsible, it's also the chambers of commerce, the business owners, the parents, the community groups that say, hey, I've got a stake in this and we want to be able to help. So all across Arkansas, meetings like this are happening, and I think we're really going to see the needle move as more people get engaged, and the kids are going to get the benefit from it.
I think today's meeting was definitely a good chance to converge with the community and the educators and the students that were able to meet together and decide how they want to proceed in these areas. We get so many students searching for careers and not sure what's important and what's not in that area, and so it's nice to hear directly from employers what they want these students to know.
This meeting today was very beneficial, I do believe, for the educator's point of view. They got to see exactly what employers and industry is looking for in their students once they graduate and get out to the workforce.
I think today's Regional Advisory Council meeting was a huge success. I would like to say thank you to all the workforce that came out and helped us as teachers to better prepare our students for the workforce.